So here's your dilemma. The vehicle you're considering is going to morph into an all-new model next year. So what do? Do you wait for the new and improved, or do you go for this year's? Maybe you'll even get a deal on it. And that's what's happening with the Acura RDX. It's the smaller of Acura's two SUVs alongside the MDX, and it's being replaced for 2019. So if you want one and you want a 2018, you better start shopping now. The RDX starts at $42,390 with two packages. There's the Tech, which is an extra $3,000, and then my Tester, the top line Elite, adds another $2,000 on top of that. All models use a 3.5-liter V6 that makes 279 horsepower and 252 foot-pounds of torque. The upcoming 2019 will use a turbocharged 2-liter, and while the figures aren't out yet, it's expected to have 40% more torque. The current 6-speed automatic will upgrade to a 10-speed. Now, quite frankly, auto riders are always supposed to be impressed with more power, but I really like the V6 in this model. It's a good fit for an SUV this size, it's smooth and linear, and turbos can sometimes be a bit harsh. It also has variable cylinder management. It shuts off some of the cylinders while you're cruising along for better fuel efficiency. I wouldn't mind sticking with this engine even in the new model. But that said, the rest of this RDX can feel old. It's noisy over bumps, and it sways back and forth when the road isn't smooth. It goes where you point it, but from Acura, I'd expect something a little sportier. Now inside this 2018 model, I like the idea of the double screen because I can adjust the stereo on the bottom one and the navigation screen stays where it is up top. But one's a touch screen, one isn't, and the controls for it can be clumsy. And while you can use voice commands to bring up an address you've previously entered, you can't add a new one just by talking to it alone, and that's available on almost every other competitor. The seats are comfortable, and because this has only 2 rows, there's lots of legroom and it has good cargo capacity. My ideal RDX would be this V6 engine, a better performing chassis, and a simple, easy-to-use interface. Since that's not in the plans as I would like it, then look at the pricing, look at the features, and then decide when to make your move. For Driving.ca, I'm Jill McIntosh.